Juicy J. I'm coming to you live. And tonight, we're going to talk about Reese Pieces on Love Talking Slow Jams. Y'all like this shit? I'm sorry. Listen, y'all, I wanted to be in radio back in the day. So that was my radio voice. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. It's Juicy J. And this is Love Talking Slow Jams on 95.5 WPGC. Let me stop. I play too much. I have some Reese Pieces in my life, okay, as I like to call them. And these Reese Pieces are freaking amazing. Amazing. Okay, amazing. So, needless to say, y'all, I mean, I'm having a good ass time, but they're definitely a freaking whirlwind in my freaking life right now, okay? And I mean that in a good and a bad way. So, all right. So when I say Reese Pieces, let's just cut to the shit. When I say Reese Pieces, I mean I have two people that I'm having sex with, okay? Now, if you want me to be the real me, I have two people that I'm fucking. Two niggas that I'm fucking, to be exact, okay? So, that's that. And we'll call one of the Reese Pieces. We're going to call him Plies, okay? So you have Plies on this side. And then the other Reese piece, let's call him the Officer, okay? So you have Plies and then you have the Officer. So these are the two that I have in my life. And they're two very different people, come with very different stamina, very different pieces of equipment. And needless to say, I like them both. So, I mean, I've known these gentlemen for some time. And so it was like, you know, I was already comfortable with them. So after I was done with all that bullshit, it was like, I wanted to be comfortable with somebody. And on top of the fact, y'all, be clear, I'm still 20-something. Like, I need to have sex. A girl needs to, you know, come. A girl needs to bust a nut the same way that a guy does, okay? So I just needed to get that out of my system. I need those type of things in order for me to survive in real life. To be honest, like, I'm just being real. I'm just speaking my truth. If you don't feel this way, if you feel some type of way about the way I'm talking, get the fuck off this video, okay? But yes, I'm just being real. So these guys already knew them, and even, you know, when I was involved, these gentlemen were kind of like, well, one of them was kind of like in and out, like will kind of check on me and then boop, and then check on me and then boop, and then whatever. So I really didn't know if I could find these guys once like shit was said and done. And so one of them I kind of like knew that I had. The other one I was like, fuck, that's probably a lost call. Like, it's done, right? So, child, social media, you can find anybody you fucking want to, okay? So, the Officer, I was actually on Instagram and I ended up scrolling past his mother. Well, actually, I found the motherfuckers like from my DMs and I was just like, yo, what's good? A bitch is back on the block. Like, like, what's up? You was talking all that shit. Like, what's good? Like, all right, so here's the deal. With the Officer is... The Officer is the one who's like, everything that you want in a man physically, this man has that shit, okay? At least for me, he has that shit physically. Now, it's been like that since back in the day, and it's been like that up until now. Now, over here on this other side, we have motherfucking Plies, okay? Now, Plies, in all actuality, and I hate to say this now because some people are going to be like, oh, you know, you lying. People always say that once they break up. No, bitch. I've been feeling this way forever. I just never said it because I know it would hurt a motherfucker's pride or ego. But this motherfucker right here has always been number one dick piece in my life. When I say number one, bitch, number one. So what I knew was that if this was to ever come to a screw, done, put it in the grave, this was going to be the nigga that I was going to resurrect from the grave and be like, wake your motherfucking ass up. I want to have sex with a zombie. Okay? It was going to be him. So, y'all, I don't have the same number like what I used to have back in the day. And me and him never followed each other on social media or anything. Like, so I didn't know how I was going to get in contact with this man. Now, previously, like, I used to see this man and I used to have sex with him legit probably for at least 3 years, maybe even longer than that. And I would see him probably at least 3 to 4 times a week, if not more than that. Like, yeah. So, number one makes it, or Plies makes him number one because with him, sex is not just sex, or dicking me down is not just dicking me down. It's an overall experience, okay? And so when I say that, like, this man puts on a legitimate show, okay? And I'm no bullshit. Like, I'm not bullshitting you. Like, I'm dead ass serious. And I'm so serious because even back then, I used to tell my friends, like, this shit is so good. Like, I legitimately want you to try it. Like, I'm not saying it because, like, I'm a crazy bitch or I'm like that freaky or anything. Because trust me, I wouldn't want you to try my dick, but not like my dick, but like his dick. But I wouldn't want you to try one of my pieces. But this shit is so good that I want them to try my piece. His shit is still so good that I told one of my good friends, I want you to try it, bitch, because I'm telling you, it's so good. Now, listen, none of my friends did this shit, but I'm just saying, like, that's how good it is. Like, if I could give y'all, like, an appetizer of him, I would do that shit, okay? And y'all would fucking be like, this is decadent. This is a 5-star motherfucking meal. That's how good his shit is, okay? So, with Plies, I ended up, I'm like searching social media and I'm searching and I'm searching and I'm searching. And then I end up finding this man on fucking Facebook, right? So, you know, I was going to give you guys a story about the officer, but fuck that shit. Let's talk about motherfucking Plies, okay? So, yeah, so Plies ends up coming over. Oh, he texted me one night and I was kind of frustrated because I wanted to see the officer and I couldn't. And he hits me up and it's late, y'all. It's like 11 o'clock. I think I had to go to work the next day. So I was pissed because I'm like, fuck, I gotta go to work. Like, you hitting me at 11. He's like, yeah, I'm about to come through. And I'm like, come through? I'm like, no, you're not. He was like, yes, I am. I'm like, all right, cool, fuck it. So when I found out he was coming, y'all, I was freshly single. I didn't have condoms. Like, the fuck? So then I like ran over to her house. I'm like, bitch, I need him because he said he's coming, da da da. So I go and I get some fucking condoms from her house and I come back and I just put them shits on the table. So this man, he pulls up, or he was like, yeah, he was like, I'm outside. And I'm like, you outside? He was like, yeah, where you want to park? So I tell him to park. So I see like this silhouette walking towards me and I could tell it's him from the body build. And he walks over to me, y'all. And I look at, so I got on these like little booty shorts and I got on this like little tank top thing. And then I got on like this little long robe. So he comes straight to me and he's like, damn, boo. He was like, it's been a minute. I was like, I know. And so, y'all, he fucking goes to hug me and like grips the bottom of my ass. And he's tall, y'all. He's probably like, so like, you see, I'm here. I know I'm sitting down, but I'm like here. This man's like, probably like at least here to me, right? So he like grips my fucking ass and kind of like picks me up. And I'm like, waterworks, bitch, already. And so he was like, damn, can't believe my little baby, you done moved all the way out here. I'm like, yeah, you know, I had to. I wanted something different. And he was like, yeah, he's like, that's cool. So we go into my spot or whatever. He was like, yeah, he was like, that's nice. He said, you living good. I was like, you know, I'm trying to do my thing. He was like, yeah, that's cool. So y'all, I go and I'm sitting on my bed. And I'm sitting on the bed and I'm just sitting there. And y'all, I'm like hot and bothered. But then I'm also kind of like the schoolgirl. I'm like, oh my God, I don't know. Even though like we're already familiar with each other, I'm still kind of like geeked up. So he like comes over. So he like took his coat and shit off. So he like comes over to me. And he's just like rubbing on my thighs and shit. And he was just like, damn. He was like, I missed that tattoo. And I'm like, uh-huh. And I was like, well, the tattoo missed you too. And he was like, mm-hmm. So, y'all, this man goes to, like, fucking, like, he's, like, right here to me, right? And he was like, yeah. He was like, so it's been a minute. So, he was like, so, like, you been thinking about a nigga? I said, yeah, I was for I'm not even about to sit here and fake, like, I knew if shit went south, like, I was going to hit your line. So, I did. And he was like, yeah, I'm glad you did. He said, because for real, I did miss you like shit. He said, you the best thing I ever been with, for real. He was like, when you dropped me, he was like, my heart was broke because you knew how we used to get it in. And I was like, yeah. So then this man comes over to this side. He was like, you just smell so good. So he comes here, y'all, like right here to my neck. Like his face is here, right? So this man just goes, and he goes from like this part of my body, he goes all the way down. He's just like, yeah, he's like, you just look so motherfucking good. He's like, you smell good. You smell like roses or something, okay? Now, y'all, this is part of the experience that I'm talking about. So, like, every time we go to have sex, it's like an experience, bitch. It's like a play on words sexually, okay? So he's like, you just smell so good, like motherfucking roses or something. He was like, you smell like a bed of roses and like good ass sex or some shit he said. And I was like, but he just so close to my body that I was already like fucking revved up. So he comes back up or whatever, and then he comes in front of my face, and then we start kissing. And so we kissing, and he's like, yeah. He was like, damn. He was like, you can still kiss like shit. And I was like, mm-hmm. So he was like, man, let me help you take this shit off. So I'm like, okay. So he like goes to take off my shit. And so I stand up. So my shirt is off, so I stand up. So I go to take off my shorts. And so when I go to do that, like I turned around and I like brushed my booty up against him. So I could already feel like his dick is hard. So I'm like, oh, bingo, bitch. So I like do that. So I'm trying to be sexy, bitch. So if I can take that shit off, I put my little feet out or whatever. And so he's like, damn, he was like, you just look so good. So y'all, I sit back. He was like, sit back on the bed. So I sit back on the bed. So he's just like rubbing on my thighs, and he comes and he kisses on my neck and shit. He was like, lay back real quick. So he lays me back, and he was like, man, let me just talk to this pussy real fast. I'm like, talk to the pussy? No one's talked to my pussy in a long time. So bitch, he's fucking talking to my pussy. And when I say talking, he like, damn. He was like, what's up, baby? I ain't seen you in a long time. He was like, this sweet ass pussy. He was like, this pretty ass pussy. I miss this pussy. And he just going on and on and on, y'all. And then finally, like, he goes to like kiss her, and then he like licks on her. And then y'all legit. So I'm not a crazy like head person, but this man went and like literally was like eating my pussy. So I gotta have sex with like music on. We gonna get to that another time. So I had music on, and y'all, this man ate my pussy for at least like 2 songs. And if it wasn't 2, it was like a song and a half. So it had to be at least like 6 to 10 minutes, like straight eating my pussy. And I don't even go for it like that, but that shit had me retty, honey, okay? Retty. So he's like, yeah, he was like, man, you want some of this dick? I'm like, I do. And so he's like, come up here. So he like pulls me up. And so we start kissing again. And he was like, damn. He was like, see, that's the shit that I missed. This shit right here. And I was like, uh-huh. So then, y'all, this man tries to go and like, okay, so being real, he was going to try to have sex with me with no fucking condom. And I was like, please, stop playing with me. I said, I need you to go in the kitchen, and I want you to put on one of them condoms. He was like, I know, boo. He was like, I got you. I'm just playing with you. I was like, no, you're not playing. You was dead ass. He was like, yeah, you're right. So he goes into the kitchen. He puts the fucking condom on, right? And so I was in the kitchen. I was pouring up some more wine or whatever. So I turn around, and he's like right in front of me. And I was like, he was like, damn, boo. He was like, I can't believe nobody gave you a baby yet. And I was like, no. I was like, I don't do no motherfucking babies. I said, that's your thing. I said, I'm actually surprised you have one. He said, I'm about to give you one, so you don't go nowhere no more. And I was like, you got me fucked up. Stop playing with me. Put that shit on. Let's go. He's like, yeah, all right. So then we go into the bedroom. So he like took my hand, and I had the cup of wine. So he like puts the fucking wine down on the table. He's like, you don't need that shit. You got me. I'm like, okay. So we come into the bedroom or whatever. This man puts me on the bed, arches my motherfucking back, and child, when he put that motherfucker in, baby, I said, whoop. That's that shit that I missed. So, of course, as soon as he gets in, he's like, damn. He's like, this motherfucking pussy, man. This shit's so motherfucking good. So he just, like, going in. He going slow. And then he's like, man, this is some of the best pussy I ever had. I miss this motherfucking pussy. So he's just going. So then he, like, flips me over. And then once he flips me over, he's like, man, he's like, I love this motherfucking pussy. He was like, look, come here. And I was like, what's up? So he like brings me up to him. So I'm kind of like, you know, like, it's going to sound dumb, but I'm kind of like, you know, like, kind of like at an angle or whatever. So he comes like up to me, but it felt real good. So he comes up to me. He was like, listen to me. Don't you ever go nowhere else. I don't give a fuck who you with. He's like, this is my motherfucking pussy. You hear me? And I was like, okay, no problem. Y'all, because it's that good. Y'all think I'm crazy? Like, in real life, it's so good. Like, it's addictive how good it is. Like, it's crazy. So I'm just like, yeah, okay. So then he was like, he's just going in. So then we like kissing and shit. He was like, fuck this motherfucking pussy. You so good to me, da. And so, child, we ended up going for like a minute, y'all, a minute. This motherfucker had me sweating some. Then the motherfucker wanted me to get on top. Now, child, with Plies is like a smaller man. Like, he's tall, but he's kind of skinny. Like, and when I say skinny, I mean skinny kind of like, if I had to put a weight to it, he might be, this nigga might be 200 pounds. I don't even think he's that. I think he might be 180, if that. So I get on top of him, and then once I get on top of him, this man's just like going crazy. But I couldn't even like go for real on top of him because he's not that big, and I'd be scared. Like, if I'm on top of a little ass nigga, I'm like, child, who all this body I got, you want all of this on you? Like, I don't want to kill your ass. I ain't trying to have you murdered in my place. And so as I'm like on top of him, he like sits, because he was like laid out. So I'm just like going a little bit, and I'm not even doing too much. He sits up and like grabs my back, and then we start kissing. And he like freaky kissing me, like tongue out. This nigga just nasty. So he's just going the fuck in. So I'm like, whoo, child. And so I'm on him, and he like flips me over to my side, and he's like going, and he was just like, Jasmine, this is my shit right here. He was like, this pussy, you not hearing me. And not like he was jacking himself off, but that's like the rhythm. See, I'm getting all excited. The rhythm, child, that he was going, it was just so good. And like, I could tell he was into it. So it was just bomb. So then he's like going, y'all. By this time, I had busted at least 4 clean nuts off, like in real life. So that was that. So he's like going, he hit me from the side. I'm just like, fuck, this shit so motherfucking good, right? So then the motherfucker like turns me over on my back. And so he's like fucking me or whatever. And then he's like, shit. And I'm like, what? He was like, man, he was like, so good, man. He's like, your pussy's so good. And I'm just like, yeah, I know. He's like, man, you got a beautiful ass pussy. So then he like goes down and started eating my pussy for like another fucking 5 minutes. And then he like goes in again. So I'm thinking like he about to come, because he's like, shit. And then it sounded like he was gonna come. So I thought he was done. So he sat down. He's like, man, he's like, I don't even want to come yet. I said, what? He was like, I don't want to come yet. I said, what the fuck do you mean? I said, yo, we've been going for like an hour. Like, I don't do these rounds no more. Like, chill the fuck out. Like, what the fuck? So this nigga like gets up, and he's like, no, I was like, I'm not fucking with you. I'm like, I'm done. He was like, what you mean? So I like go in the bathroom. I'm like cleaning myself up. I'm like, no, I'm good. Cause child, super soaker. It was super soaker city. So I go, and I'm like cleaning myself up. So I come back out, and he just sitting there, dick so hard. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know. So I'm like laying on the bed, and I'm still butt naked. So then I'm like jiggling my butt, and he was like, see, that's that shit. So he like smacked my motherfucking ass. And I'm like, okay. And I was like, I'm not going no more. I have nothing else to give you. Like, I'm literally drained. I'm tired. Like, it's late. No. And he was like, what you mean? And I was like, I'm tired. He was like, you trying to tell me you gonna tap out on me? And I was like, yeah. I said, I'm waving over the white flag. I can't go no more. This man fucking, because I'm already laid out. He fucking pulls me up so that I'm on my knees, arches my back, gets in my shit, and just goes. And he was like, that's what you trying to tell me? He said, you really trying to tell me that you done? And he started playing my pussy. I was like, yes. I said, because I don't got no more. He said, you lying to me. He said, I know that pussy could come again. I'm like, oh, child, she can. So we going in shit. And yeah, so this man, he's going, and he's like, man, I'm about to come. And I'm like, shit. So I'm like, no, I'm about to come with you. So we both end up busting a nut, child. And this man goes in the bathroom and gets himself together. And as he's in there, so I'm just at my mirror, and I'm just like clapping my ass and shit. he's like, he was like, shit. He said, you got me feeling 10 years younger again. He said, because I ain't going like that since we've been together for real. And I was like, damn. I was like, yeah, I know. I said, me either. He was like, for real. He was like, man, I need to get my body back in shape. He was like, but if we keep doing this, like, I'm going to be good. I was like, yeah. I said, well, if you want to, I'm down. I said, I could do this whenever. I said, it's you. You know, you got kids and shit. You want to be a dad and shit now. And he was like, man, chill. So, yeah. So, anyway, so we get it on or whatever. And then he was like, all right. He was like, I'm going to see you again. I'm like, yeah. So, he gets dressed and shit. And then he, like, hugs me. We kiss a little bit. And then he leaves out. And, y'all, baby, let me just tell you, that was an experience that I needed for a long time. That shit was so good. That nigga had me KO'd, okay? When I say KO'd, like, after that nigga left, I laid in that bed with the biggest smile on my face. She was smiling too. And y'all, it was a great fucking experience. So, yeah, and then since then, we've probably, you know, been together a couple more times, but we'll talk about those times on another episode. But anyway, y'all, I want to thank you for being on The Juice. The next time we talk, it could be about sex, relationships, or dating. Maybe the next one you might hear about my other Reese Piece. Let me put him over here. My other Reese Piece. Pow, the officer. And I might be able to give you the tea on him. But anyway, y'all, so this was The Juice. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, hate if you feel like that's something you need to do in your heart. And yeah, I appreciate y'all for watching. Happy Valentine's Day to you again. And I hope to see you again here on The Juice. Have a good day.